Hi everybody, my name is Jenny. My channel is Senior Perspective. I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to talk about how is Mykelti losing all this weight? Is she taking Ozempic? Oh, peoples, this has been all over social media. It seems like everybody and their brother who can get a doctor to agree to it, mine would never allow it. Mine arranged for me to see a dietitian. Eat less, move more. All right. I know.
That's so boring.
I don't begrudge people who take shortcuts. A lot of people do. The anger and hate towards people on Mounjaro and Ozempic is amazing. Listen, if you're on the HCG diet, it's a shortcut as well. But if you have over $1,000 every month to pay for the medication, by all means. And if it's covered by your insurance, then that means you need it. So you can't begrudge anybody there either. I don't have that kind of money. Truth is, I never came out and asked my doctor. But we have talked about my weight, and I was just told to go to a dietitian, figure out how to eat better, and move a little more. All right, so I just want to get that out there. I think the people who are bashing the people who are doing this are either those skinny mini people out there who've never had to diet in their lives and eat whatever they want, and they're pencil thin like this, or they're people who wish they could do it, but simply can't afford to, so they're angry. That's my opinion. I might be wrong. It's just my opinion. This is my opinion on my channel. You can disagree. Go ahead and write below. So the accusations of Mykelti on Ozempic have been out there, understandably, at the same time when everybody in Hollywood, plus additional people, are dropping weight significantly, almost to a point that they look unhealthy, getting like really skinny.
Jealous.
We are finding out they're all taking Ozempic, which is a drug for diabetes. I don't think we should be messing with our bodies like this. And my understanding is as soon as you go off of it, you're going to put the weight back on anyway. Might take a little bit of time because you're getting yourself so thin to begin with, but it's going to come back. Unless you want to put a drug that your body doesn't need in your body for the rest of your life. This is not a channel to talk about Ozempic. All right, let's continue on.
We're back on track.
So right off the top, Mykelti basically says, no, she's not taking Ozempic. She may have said she's not taking Mounjaro either, but I can't remember if she said that. Those are the two that basically everybody's taking. They're a inhibitor, blocker, whatever those kind of drugs are, the class of drugs. She explained the sudden weight loss after the twins were born like this. She said to begin with, she wasn't gaining the amount of weight during her pregnancy that she should have. She gained weight during her pregnancy. Everyone should. But I think the standard weight gain is supposed to be around 20 pounds that women are supposed to put on during pregnancy. And she was carrying twins on top of it. She said those twins were just sucking all of the energy out of her body. And she was busy running around after Avalon. So she was active and busy. But because you have two bodies inside of you, I think they say, I remember when I was pregnant, I think they said it was 500 calories a day is basically what the baby takes. So your diet should be about 500 calories more. So she had 1,000 calories a day being sucked out of her body by these two little lives that were growing inside of her. So although she did gain weight with the pregnancy, she didn't gain the amount she was supposed to, making it, of course, easier to lose it afterwards. The implication would be that she gained a lot more with Avalon. She didn't come right out and say that, but I would assume. She did say that during her pregnancy is when she started hardcore managing her diet and eating a lot healthier, cutting out the unhealthy things, which I get. I remember with my first pregnancy, I was really good. By my third one, I don't know. I was drinking diet soda and downing Little Debbie Swiss cake rolls. But with the first one, I was really, really good. No sugars, no desserts, no. She was doing that, which makes sense because she had two lives inside of her. So she was thinking, I have to get this together. So she said that was sort of the beginning of it. And possibly also, she didn't say this, but I'm saying this, I'm thinking possibly also why she didn't gain as much weight during pregnancy. Because she had extra weight on her body going into the pregnancy. So she had fat reserves that could be tapped into for the babies. She said that her face started slimming actually during her pregnancy. And that's one of the things that people are noticing the most, that her face is slimmed so much because she had a very round face before. Tony, losing a lot of weight too, still a round face. Always going to have a round face. Little Avalon seems to have Tony's round face too, doesn't she? She's a really chunky round face with dimples like he has. Cute on her. So she said as soon as the babies were born, she started really taking her health very seriously. She was taking health supplements to help her. She was eating healthy, and she was calorie restricting to 1,700 to 2,100 calories a day and no more than that. And those things combined are what helped her continue to drop the weight.
But I had started to try to lose weight before I got pregnant. And then I was just eating better during my pregnancy with the boys. I was eating a lot more protein and less crappy food, but I wasn't eating as much as I should have just because I got full super fast. And then I've been working my butt off the year since I gave birth. So, I started last January. I've been working my butt off, just hardcore, trying to take gut health supplements to just really help all my insides so everything starts working better basically. But then also I cut my calories a lot. Like I ate anywhere from 17 to 2,100 calories depending on if I was actively breastfeeding or not, kind of thing. And then I ate a lot of protein, so I was full and I had a lot of just good nutrients in me. So it's just, I've been working my butt off. So it's obnoxious, but the biggest reason why it's obnoxious is because it's just the current fad.
She said part of that whole eating healthier and all that too was to significantly increase her protein, and she thought that had a big part to do with it. I thought it was very interesting. She didn't mention, I can't think of the name of it. Plexus, that's it, Plexus. She didn't mention Plexus at all, or the pink drink that apparently is supposed to crave your hunger and make you feel more satiated. That's the drink that Christine, her mom, touts as being a major reason for her losing weight. Now, I know it's not FDA approved as a weight loss supplement, but I mean, eating more protein is an appetite suppressant as well. And it also helps to build muscle. So there's lots of things that can be appetite suppressants in our life. Fill yourself up with fiber, then you're not as hungry because you feel full, almost bloated if you have a lot of fiber in your diet. Okay, there was no mention of Plexus. She just mentioned supplements to help her along the way. So maybe that was it. All right, believe her or not, I don't know. Write it down below. I know there are people out there that are absolutely, positively 100% not going to believe that that's true. Based on everything that I've been reading online and different vlogs that I've watched, people are convinced. I don't know. It seems like right after pregnancy would be a terrible time to go on Ozempic. It's something that makes you not feel that well, and you got to run around with twins. I mean, it does seem illogical that in their first year of life you would do this. And Tony's dropping the weight too, so he would have to be on Ozempic too. So the two of them together not feeling well and wanting to lay around in bed all day and feel lethargic and feel nauseous. And some people full on vomiting often. Like, I've heard a lot of Ozempic horror stories. So for that reason, I tend to believe her. And you guys gotta admit, she's still, what, in her 20s? Do you remember when we were in our 20s? Yeah. I could take 2 days and avoid sweets and drop 5 pounds.
To the good old days.
Now it takes me 2 months of eating 0 sweets and exercising every day to drop 5 pounds.
If you're lucky.
She still has a young girl's metabolism. She still has a youthful body. It is possible. Tell me what you think. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Please like and subscribe.